Well,
Uh,
I know, I know it's a Sunday and you guys showed up, which speaks volumes about your interest in self-development. Maybe some of you are here by force or some of you are here out of passion, but we are here. Okay, so I will just start with, I sort of has already introduced me. I'll just add a bit to it. So I've been into fitness for a while. Even when, like he said, I am an MBA from Symbiosis Pune. I used to be working in the corporate sectors, desk job, 12 hours slugging away. But I was that time I used to go to the gym. I have been in some or the other dabbling with some form of fitness. So I used to, you know, uh, do aerobics, whatever used to be the craze. I used to jump on that. And then after so many years, I realized yoga was my favorite. So I love teaching yoga and I teach Pilates, but I practice other forms of fitness. I do strength training, and I am a firm believer of people doing what they like. So I would not say that do yoga. Yoga is the best. Yoga is the best for me. Okay, it might be something else for you. Okay, depends upon your goal, your lifestyle, multiple things. So I will talk about today's thing a little bit more about me. I'm based in Hyderabad. I've been here from the past almost 12 years now, and I love this city. And I'm settled here with my family. I have kids, two kids, and a cat. So yeah, that's about me. So today's thing, if possible, I mean, I know some of you might be doing other things, but if everybody turns their cameras on, even maybe not now, but at least when we get to that small bit, we'll be doing something, it would be nice. So that would be good if people can turn their cameras on. And also, I would like to see your faces. And, when we ask some questions, it make it very interactive. So I think we can start with the presentations, or can you
Perfect,
share that?
perfect, Palvi. And I have a question before we start, Palvi. For every one of them, I will launch a poll for them. Let's see.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
guys, before we start, what?
What
Let's
is the
let's see
biggest
this.
challenge you
Yeah,
face in maintaining
yeah. What's the
finding
biggest
time to
challenge
work?
for your regular fitness?
No, what at least being consistent.
Okay.
Is there any option for all of the above?
Or we should add that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tricky one
Yes.
Yes, it is.
because every day it's a different challenge, right?
But I can see, Palvi, means most of the people, they are telling that they are not able to be consistent.
Yes.
And yeah, means, and then they don't know what exercise to do. And then we have people are not getting time. That's a really big problem, actually.
Yes.
And yeah, there are few who want some motivation and stay in touch with Palvi then.
Yes. So
And
motivation, yeah, I think motivation which got the least votes. So we will just others we will definitely be talking about it. I think staying motivated has the least votes.
yes, I will
Oh,
just share the result with everyone. So basically, this is the poll that we got. Means
coming
most
back
of
to
the
the
people,
routine
yeah,
after the
being
break.
consistent is the problem.
Yes. So staying motivated, which is actually this is a good thing that staying motivated is said by very few people. Motivation can only take you temporarily, right? Motivation is just the first thing. You have to consistency is what you have to develop from inside. So that will come. You have to keep doing it until you till the time find something which you like. So it becomes a part of your daily life. And we were talking about Saurav and I were talking about this before. We will delve into it uh,
I will
later.
just share the screen for you, Palvi.
Yes. And we will keep it interactive. So whenever there are questions, guys, please pitch in. And good that you guys have been voting and all of that. For me, it's good to understand where you're coming from. Yeah, so today's theme is navigating fitness. We will be talking about holistic fitness with a little more emphasis on physical fitness because I understand that's what most people are interested in. And I will, of course, be giving you some tips, some hacks, and my from my experience, from teaching. I've taught over 3,000 people in the past couple of years, so I know so many different reasons that people are not able to work out or not able to show up, or a lot of times you first I think a lot of us just keep waiting for that Monday to come, but that Monday never comes. Monday to start the gym, Monday to start a diet, Monday to take up some good habit, but it never comes. The only Monday comes is work. Office comes, but other Mondays never come. So to make sure we get that Monday, and I tell a lot of people, just start from Sunday, just start from Saturday, just start from Wednesday, just to challenge your brain that you don't wait for the Monday. So before we start, I want to know, what does being fit mean to you? What is your understanding of being fit? It could be different for different people. So for some people, it could be having six-pack abs. For some people, it could be being able to run up and down. If your apartment doesn't have lift, you are able to reach there without huffing and puffing. That could be fitness. So you tell me, what is your understanding?
You can write in the chat or you can turn on your mic.
Yes.
For me, fitness is all about being mindfulness while
Okay.
doing something, focus. That's what fit means, and our body and mind supports it. Mentally and physically, something supports while doing something mindful.
Right.
For
Good.
me, that's what fitness.
That's good. That's great. So we have bring water bubble to second floor. Yes, definitely feeling confident in my body, not having to think or worry about it before doing any activity, I wish. Sagar, yes. Good. Yes. So you don't have to be, if you have to, jump into a pool, or if you have to pick up your girlfriend, shouldn't be like, oh my God, my kamar and all of that. You should be able to do it. Feeling good day to day in my body. Yes. It's so shocking that these days people in their 20s, 30s, 40s have these chronic pains. And I see a lot of them in yoga, because I don't know, for some reason, I used to work at CultFit. I'm sure you guys would have heard about CultFit. And so we had a gym downstairs, and we had, can everybody be on mute? Because I'm not able to,
Just, yeah.
feeling a lot of background thing. Yeah. So whoever used to get injured in the gym, by default, trainers used to just send them off to yoga. So I used to see a lot of people coming with injuries and coming with chronic issues, like even doctors. So we had like 4 hospitals near the gym, and we had like so many stream of doctors coming in and asking all technical questions. And then these gym goers who, have some tear, or have injured their back with lifting, or then some people who have like, people who have a desk job and have these chronic pains. Okay, the thing is, people have accepted that these are a part of their life. So you live with back pain, you live with neck pain, it's a hazard of your job, so it becomes so normal that you've normalized it, and you're like, Are, ye to hona hi hai. And you can't believe that you will ever be without them, so that when somebody is saying feeling good in my body, that is very important. You should be feeling pain free in your body, feeling comfortable in your body. That is something that fitness can give you. There is a possibility, no matter what issues you have. So of course, unless it's a severe neurological issue and some doctors have given up and all of that, even those can be dealt with holistic healing. So there is yoga therapy, there is acupuncture, acupressure, so many different alternate therapies. If a doctor has, some of them work on a specific case. Okay, I'm not going to make blanket statements that it will work, because it's case to case. Even a very shocking thing is the amount of gut related issues people are having these days, and again, it's been accepted. IBS, not having so many allergies, not being intolerant to dairy, intolerant to wheat, and all of that. A lot of hormonal imbalances, these are rampant. I'm sure you guys, earlier we didn't even know what is PCOD, what is thyroid imbalance, but in 20s, 30s, people are having so many of them. It's not just women, a lot of guys are having hormonal issues. So even pre-diabetes, you can think it is a hormonal issue, right? Before diabetes hits you, before that you're pre-diabetic for 10 years without even knowing. So all of this is such an important, feeling good in your body. I mean, I just fell in love with that point. Somebody said feeling good every day in your body. Okay, so thank you for that answer, Pragya. So feeling active and energized physically and mentally, very good, Gaurav. So I think everybody having normalized the abnormal things. Never normalize the normal things. Very good. Yeah. So whatever is abnormal, it should never be normalized. It should not be accepted. Okay. You should definitely try to find uh, that there is a way to feel good in your body again. So whether it's physical pain, and again, mentally, if you're always overwhelmed, that is also not normal. Okay, so many times I know these days everybody expects us to multitask, and it's been encouraged even at work and everywhere. You know, we multitask. I'm so good at multitasking. But actually, this multitasking is leaving us with so much of stress, we don't even realize it. Because you cannot unwind. You know, there's at all time there's this background noise going in. If you're watching a movie, you'll be like, oh God, I have to check an email, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to, go home, and then I have laundry. And those of you who live by yourself, I was in hostel and I was living by myself for so many years. So I know every time, something, you can never unwind, you can never rewind. So physical fitness will also help mental fitness. It's a very, I know people don't think it like that. You think, okay, if your mental fitness helps physical fitness, for sure. If you're mentally sorted, you will be able to focus on your workout. You'll be able to show up for your workout. But physical fitness can also help with your mental fitness. So if you're those of you who go to the gym, or if you've practiced yoga, in yoga we have this thing. For that 1 hour you are on the mat, you are there. You're not thinking about email. And sometimes deliberately we make the class so challenging that even if you want to think about, you will not, because you will be like, oh, I'm sweating, oh, I can't touch my toes, I can't reach my hands. So sometimes deliberately we have to make the class in such a manner that you should not be able to think about all the stresses in the background. Okay, so thank you for your responses. Let's move forward. So yeah, so today the concept of holistic fitness is something I want you guys to take back. Holistic fitness will touch base upon different aspects. So you have physical, you have mental, which we will be focusing on today. And also I will just give you a flavor of emotional and fitness and nutrition, which are of course very much a part of being fit. Diet is so important, guys, and being mindful of what we are putting in our body is I would say as important, because diet and exercise is complementary and both of them will make your fitness. So when you talk about fitness, you can forget about that. Okay, so first we start, and you guys can, if you have any questions, if you want to pitch in, I know there is a Q&A at the end, but even during, if there is something, a burning question or a comment, please, you can put it in the chat. So that I know that you guys are listening and I know you guys are interested. Okay. So physical fitness, a lot of you said it, being able to do activities without too much of exhaustion. So again, it could be health related fitness, which is for most of us, this is going to be applied because we want to have a fit lifestyle or a healthy lifestyle. So these exercises or whatever practices we will do, that will help us maintain our physical health. So this, to measure it, you could have what is your cardiovascular endurance, how much, climbing up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing and just feeling like you're gonna collapse. Those who have kids, being able to play with your kids or being able to play with your nephews and nieces and neighborhood kids, sometimes, so that people don't say, oh, you're old. Sometimes even teenagers start calling us old. So you don't have to be like, well, no, I can play football with you guys. So, and endurance, muscle, how strong are your muscles? So which is, we will come to that in detail, but the strength of the muscle is what you can do at that moment. So if you can pick up somebody said the water bubble, if you can pick up the 10 kilo one or the 20 kilo one without any effort, or are you becoming fuss just by the 5 liter one? Okay, so just that is the strength of your muscles. Then endurance of the muscles would be, are you able to take it up one flight of the stairs or just all the way to the 5th floor without any crying? And the next would be, and then of course flexibility, and there are many aspects flexibility, and I will of course tell you guys, yoga will not just work with, I know people say flexibility matlab yoga kar lo. No, you can work on your flexibility even while training for strength, and you can work on strength while training yoga. Okay, so I will tell you guys more about that later. Skill related fitness will be specific. So if you play a sport, and for athletes and sports people, they would want to their fitness would be how good they are at that sport. So working on that skill. So it depends. So like for some sport you might need to have speed, agility, balance, coordination. So this will change according to the sport you are playing. So you will know, those who play, if you play football or if you play any of the racket sports, you'll know what you need. And then of course you do other things to help with this. because there's no point in a person who's expected to be very quick on the court, for example, a tennis player or badminton player, for them to start bulking up too much, which might hinder their speed, right? So this is the skill related fitness. We will come to focusing mainly on the first aspect. Saurabh, can you please move on to the next slide? Yeah, before we start, so I want to know what type of physical activity do you guys do every day? And it could be a specific exercise, but it could be a sport. So if you like, if you play tennis, or if you walk to work, cycle to work, if you swim, all of that. Talking is not going to be included. If you just talk a lot, I talk so much. So talking is excluding. Yeah, other than that, running. Okay, good. Walking. So a lot of people are walking. Good. Strength training. Oh, nice to see that. 10,000 and badminton try. Good. Good. A lot of you guys are walking. That's really nice to see. I think the people who are enthusiastic about this have showed up. So that's good to see. Badminton, good. So like, yeah, so those of you who are playing badminton, you know what do you need to have that skill. So you need to have a good amount of stamina so you can keep up. You don't need to have a lot of strength per se. Okay, but you need to be light on your feet. You need to have that agility. You need to have focus, coordination, understanding when that shuttle is coming to you. So that will come under the specific skill set. Good. Badminton. Okay, once a week. Maybe they're going somewhere else. Or maybe they're doing two games and counting it twice. Walking 10K. So it's good that you guys are walking. So staying active throughout the day will also help you with your fitness goals. Okay, maybe not. You might not get a six-pack ab, or if you want to bulk up or whatever, any aesthetic goals, or lose like 10 kilos in like 3 months. But being active throughout the day will definitely help you complementary with all these fitness goals you have. Okay. So if you are working out for an hour and the rest of 23 hours you're just stuck to one spot, that is not going to help you. You need to, so a lot of us have Apple Watches and stuff like that. You can have like a reminder on your phone if you feel that you're not able to take breaks. Take breaks, walk about, and stay active. Don't ask your partner or your friend to turn on the fan, get something for you from the kitchen. Do it yourself. Good. Nice. So a lot of you are walking, cleaning your house. Good. So yeah, cleaning your house, definitely we should be doing our chores. And it's quite funny that in India, we pay people to clean our house and then we go to the gym and work out. Yeah. So yeah, yes, Saurabh. So yeah. So but maybe your sister does it. Mine never used to do. So not all of us have such sweet siblings, or even kids. Like even my daughter, she never does what I ask her to do. So the person you made for this also is not listening to you. So yeah, so good to see you guys moving and being active. Great. So let's go to the next one. So there are multiple pillars, but today we're going to be focusing on these three, and actually there are four. So they look three: the endurance, this cardiovascular endurance and muscular endurance. So today we're going to be understanding what is strength, what is endurance, and what is flexibility, and how we can work on these and why they're important. Okay, let's move to the next bit. Okay, so like I had said already, muscular strength is at that moment how much force your muscle can produce. So this, you can imagine a weightlifter, they are supposed to be lifting heavy. So you lift that weight and then you just drop it. Okay. You're not expected to lift that weight and walk around the room for like 2 minutes or 10 minutes, right? You just lift that weight and then you're done. So similar to that, if you have something at that point, you have something heavy, you pick it up and then you give it off to your friend. You were able to pick up that thing. If another 1 minute, I'm sure you would have collapsed. But that strength, we are not focusing too much on that. That is the strength, the maximum. If you're able to lift 100 kilos, 150 kilos, okay? So that is strength. So working on strength you can build with multiple things. I've made a separate slide just to give you ideas what you can do to build strength. So if you feel you're lacking in strength, what can you do? Okay. And once you improve the strength of your muscles, you can not just your physical performance, you can have your metabolism coming up. Why? Because when the muscles are stronger, when you have more muscle in your body, they will take more glucose, they will use more. So that is why they say people who are muscular, even at rest, they are burning calories. How are they doing it compared to somebody who might be weighing the same but has less muscles or more amount of fat? Okay. And funnily, we are so focused on losing weight. Water can also, if you dehydrate yourself, you will lose weight. And it's very funny, I heard of a fat diet which just limits the amount of water in a day. You just have to sip. And I was shocked. And I know a relative of mine who was doing that diet. So I was shocked. I was like, dude, your kidneys are going to get messed up. Why are you not drinking water? So, and fat is lighter than muscle. So if you're just focusing on weight loss, you have some new diet, some fat diet, and you're like, oh, I'm losing weight. You, again, when you say you want to gain weight, Harinder, right? Not Paul, Harinder. Yeah. Harinder, you want to gain muscle. Okay. If you say, I want to gain weight and you gain fat, you might look better. People might say, all right, chalo, you're looking good. But in the long term, that might be fat around your muscles. And after a particular age, you don't want to have too much of fat. Okay. Healthy amount of fat is good for us. Healthy amount of fat will also, I'll tell you guys, make your skin look good. So if you guys have noticed people who are, really plump and chubby, their skin is so plump. And some people have a tendency of being very skinny. In Ayurveda, we have different body. I'll just digress a little, sorry, because it's the chain of thought. According to your body type, so you guys would have heard about ectomorph, mesomorph, endomorph. Some people will come to you like our friend Harinder, I want to gain weight. So no matter what they do, they'll be like, we are eating, we are doing everything, but we're not putting on weight. And then the other majority of people today, because of lifestyle, they are like, no, we want to lose weight. And some people will be like, yeah, I just drink water and I'm a hawa kha leta hoon, but I still put on weight. I'm not even eating all the things that my friends are eating, but still I'm putting on. That is their body type. Okay. So that is why what we don't want to fall under trap, whether it's workout, whether it's nutrition, whether it's lifestyle hacks, blanket statements will never work. It will not be like, Are, you eat this and it's good for you. It's good for everyone. There is nothing which is good for everyone. Everything should be customized. That is why you really have to put in effort to understand what's working for your digestion, what is working for your weight loss, weight gain, body type, stamina, strength, flexibility. Okay. So today, that's why I'm going to give you some things to think about that. Okay, मुझे अपना fitness में मुझे सिर्फ everybody should go to badminton, everybody should go to gym, everybody should do 10K, or I need to do something else. If a person is not gaining weight and they are feeling, if they are not gaining weight, that is their body type from the beginning, they are happy with it, they are energetic, they are able to focus on work, appetite acha hai, they are able to do all the activities expected, fine, what's the problem? Unless it's aesthetic, that somebody's saying, Are, you are very skinny, yeah, bulk up a little. That's another thing. They are feeling good in themselves. They don't have any problem in digestion. You have to appreciate that difference in the bodies. That is why in Ayurveda, like we have same ectomorph, mesomorph, these are modern terminologies. So some people will have these issues. You have to understand about what you have to eat, what you have to, how you have to. If you're skinny, you're losing weight, then you should not be doing 10K steps a day. Okay. And half of the times you will not have the strength or stamina to do weightlifting also. Okay. So we will come to that later. Again, weight management, bone density. Of course, the more bones are, of course, our bodies are so intelligent. If you're used to picking up more weight, as you keep training yourself, the bones also start getting denser because the body knows it has to be ready for that. If you're walking 10K every day, it will become natural to you. If you're walking 1,000 steps and one day you are like 10K, you're going to be fuss. If you're walking 10K every day, one day you'd have to walk 11K, it's going to be doable for you. Okay. Endurance, like I've mentioned, longer sustain. So you do for building endurance, you do moderate intensity thing. So you, instead of picking up 100 kilo weight for like a second or whatever, 10 seconds, you do 30 kilos, but for you do more reps, you do 50 reps or you do whatever, more number and duration. So you try to hold your dumbbells or your kettlebells for 2 minutes. So that will build endurance. You repeatedly do something. So you pick up that water can and you are able to go 5 flights of stairs. Okay. So circuit training, body weight exercises, we'll come to this, how you can build endurance. Because circuit training, you keep changing and you do the exercises for a certain duration. That's of course going to build endurance. Okay. Can we go to the next one? Yeah, cardiovascular endurance, cardiovascular or aerobic exercises, or you guys would have said cardio. मैं बहुत cardio करता हूँ, and all the YouTube influencers will tell you guys cardio to lose weight. But again, cardio is not for everyone. You need to have cardio in a very intelligent way. Why? Because one example would be a long duration cardio can any exercise. Exercise is also a form of stress, if you notice. Okay, you are stressing your body and then you consistently do it. So the body gets used to that stress. So it becomes nature. Your body is adapted to that stress. But if you are very, very stressed out, you need to first fix here and then add exercise of that intensity. Because you know about the stress, hormones, right? In our body, everything runs on hormones. Whether it's your hunger, fat storage, fat loss, so many things, clarity of mind, it's all hormones, right? Too much of cardio sustained exercise will also increase cortisol level, which is the stress level. So if you're already chronically stressed and then you do all these long cardios, going out of my comfort zone, just no pain, no gain, that can be counterproductive. Okay, so you need to be smart. So of course, to understand how our lungs, hearts, blood vessels are able to sustain. So whether the cells, muscles are getting oxygen, are you able to do this, or are you huffing or puffing? And getting stronger in your heart can make it easier for you, the day-to-day tasks, right? Good. So good to see you guys with good metabolism. But I want to understand, maybe we'll talk about it. You might be having something. Why do you want to gain weight? Or a lot of times when this kind of body type in Ayurveda, it's not just the body type. Their thoughts are also different. If you guys have noticed, people who are those skinny, these kind of people never gain, you'll notice they are always hyper. It's very difficult for them to sit. Their thought process is also very different. They'll be like, okay, they'll be talking about them, then they'll jump to the other topic, then they'll talk very fast. So the kind of the flip side of this is everybody will be like, Arey, yeah, you are so lucky, you're looking so good, you can wear your size 0 clothes and blah blah. You never put on weight, you can eat pizzas and biryanis and all of that without putting, but they will have some issues. A specific set of digestive issues come with this body type. Okay, not everybody will have it, but majority are prone to it. They will have a lot of issues of anxiety. They are prone to anxiety. Okay, so you guys, I'm not going to yeah, so mind reader. So this is because of your body type. So another body type is the ones who like to chill. They'll be like having a lot of, those people are, they're very sweet natured. They'll have beautiful skin, beautiful hair. So that you need to understand that is why everything should be customized. Activities that increase heart rate, breathing, blood flow, cardio, you guys know, right? So running, jogging, whatever increases your heart rate would be your cardio exercise. I think we can go to the next one because I know cardio is quite clear with most people. Okay, so now we're going to play a game, and I know you guys say you are very wanting to go to the gym and all. So you can see some pictures. So there are 2 levels to this game. So this level 1 is like baby level, which I know you guys will ace it. Level 2 is the next slide. It's going to be a little challenging. So you can see some yoga poses, some exercises that we do. And I want you guys to name these exercises. So I'll start with, just because everybody's on chat, I'll just say number 1 or something like that. Maybe Saurabh, you can point to the picture and then people can guess, or if they know the name, they can say what's the name. So they're mixed. Some are yoga postures, some are the exercises which we do in gym. Okay. So let's do the right corner first. Maybe people will know this. Anybody?
That is a Russian sprint, right?
You got it half. Half.
Yeah, Russian.
Good.
Russian twists or something.
Yes. So
Russian twists, yeah.
good. So good. Russian twist. Good. So we have one.
Twist, yeah.
Good job, Karthik.
Karthik, 1
Let's,
point.
yeah. Let's do the something in the down section. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
This
let's.
is easy.
This everybody should know. This is pretty.
Lunges.
Sorry.
Lunges. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lunges,
that's a
yeah.
lunge. Good. That's a lunge. Great. Now do something. The first one do, Saurabh. Yeah, this is a yoga one. So let's see if you guys know this. I didn't see anybody doing yoga, so I don't know if you guys know this. Okay, no one? Okay, not even the girls. I thought girls like yoga. Okay, so this is a yoga pose. It's called triangle pose or trikonasana. Let's go to the second one in the center. Yeah, this one. Anybody knows this? This we do yoga and even in the gym.
Bird dog.
Trikonasana. Yes, that one is trikonasana. This one, now we are on the other one, Aman. Try this.
Yeah, bird dog.
Yes, very good. So that's bird dog. It's a variation of Brahmanasana. Very good. So bird dog, good. The down left. This you guys must be knowing. The down, sort of take it to the down left. Yeah, this you guys must be knowing because I get asked about this all the time. Good. Shirshasana, good. So it's a headstand, Shirshasana. And I know a lot of time people come to me. I had like this girl from US. She said, I don't want to learn anything in yoga. I don't care about yoga. I just want to learn headstand. Just teach me headstand. That was her goal. So good. Yeah, I think we missed these last 3 are left. Yeah, this one somebody I think said. Can you guys guess this one? This is also yoga pose, but we also do it as
That is, I think, mountain climb, right?
yeah, this one, the last one, this one is child's pose. So even after gymming, you must be stretching. So child's pose is quite popular. It's a yoga pose called Shishuasana. Okay, good. So the left one now, I think we are left with two, Saurabh. No, this is this. Yeah,
This one is left.
Yeah, this one is left. This one, I think somebody was saying this. Yes.
I think that is mountain climb, right?
Yes, good. This
Mountain
is
climb.
mountain climber.
Yeah.
Well, all of your cameras are off. I hope you guys are not using that Google Lens and all of that. No cheating, okay? Be ethical. Good. So yeah, that's mountain climbers, and we are just left with one. This is done, Saurabh. The one on the this one.
Yeah, this one.
This also you guys must be doing in gym. This we do in Pilates, we do in strength training, we do in functional training. Okay, this one is called, it has a very cute name. No, it's not a crunch because in crunch you would come up. This is called dead bug. So how bugs, when they are dead, they are like ulta ho jate hain, right? They are with the creepy crawly bugs. So this is named after them. And this dead bug is a very good way to work on your core strength. And looks easy, it's not. Okay, so you guys are done with level 1. You guys did quite well. Let's go to the next one. So in this one now I've put random things, and again they are named after either an exercise of any format or a yoga pose. A lot of them are from yoga, of course, because you know I love yoga, but there are different exercise forms. So just see these objects and say which yoga posture or which exercise it is. But the thing is, you can't randomly say it. If you say it randomly and if I have any doubt, I'm going to make you guys show that posture or exercise. So you can't just see any picture and just type the name. It has to be, and if you can give me the Sanskrit name in yoga, good. But if you can give me the English name also, it's fine. But you have to be very sure. So no cheating. So the most of them, there are some decoy. So I have just kept random things also.
Chair pose.
Yes, very good. Warrior, very good. Matsyasana, fish, very good. Wall chair. Yeah. Chair pose. In yoga we have and wall chair we have. Very good. Matsyasana. Hey, Sagar, I want you to show me crab asana. You have to do now. I got one. Shishu
We do
asana.
have the crab, so I thought I'll take a guess.
Yeah, but I said that I can ask you guys to do. So now you have to show us crab asana.
Sagar, you have
I'll
to.
try alone, Pallavi, then probably I'll send a photo.
I know I want us to all to enjoy the view. Plank, good. Bridge, nice. Shishu asana. Yeah, but Shishu asana is wrong. Yes, happy baby. Very good, Aman. So yes, there's no Shavasana though. I don't remember putting Shavasana. I'm still waiting for Krabasana. Okay, we'll wait for that. Utkatasana. Very good, Anand. Nice to see. So Utkatasana is chair pose. Shishu asana. So I know this looks like the child, but actually see it's not a child, it's a baby, and the baby is smiling. So this is happy baby pose. Very good. Bridge. So Mayurasana, very good. So the peacock is Mayur. I'm waiting for some other guesses. No clock asana. Butterfly. Yes, butterfly pose. Yeah. Titli asana. Good. So few more are there. Yeah, Mayurasana. So we are done with chair, happy baby, Mayurasana. Matsyasana is also done, which is the fish. What is Singhasan? Oh, Singhasan.
Singhasan.
Yeah, but Singh, if you see, Singh is a lion and this is a tiger. So give me the name for tiger pose. Bhekasan, yeah. Bhekasan or Mandukasana is frog pose. Good. Badhakonasana, good. So yeah, Badhakonasana is actually cobbler pose. Titli asana is the dynamic version of it. So good, I will give you half marks, Rajeshwari. Good, good. So we are done with almost. I'm waiting for couple of more are left. We are okay on time, Saurabh, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, because I'm having fun. Good. Navasan, good, very good. Yes. Navasan is boat pose. Bridge is already done. Butterfly is done. There are few more. Warrior was one of the first. I thought you guys won't know, but I'm glad you guys knew warrior. Warrior we do in yoga, but all warrior poses, guys, are so good to build strength in the whole body. And they also build mental resilience. Navasan, yeah, Navasan is done. Boat pose is done. Okay, so I think most of you have kind of guessed. Some of these are left. I'll tell you guys. So the crab asana is actually not a yoga posture. It is crab, but we do it in animal flow. So this you reach up and it's not a pose. But Sagar, I'm waiting. You need to send me the picture. Now you have to do the crab from animal flow and send me the picture.
Pallavi, at the end of the call. At the end of the call.
Done, done. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I think most of us we got these. The tiger one, yeah. So I'll just tell them the ones which are left. So the tiger is the Vyagrasana or the tiger stretch we do. It's a back bend. And you guys saw this guy chopping wood. So it's chopping wood we do in yoga. And these are wood choppers that we do even in our functional training. And the 100 number is the 100 that we do in Pilates. I think other than table also, table is a pose in yoga. And you must be doing reverse table when you work on your mobility. Other than that, you guys got everything. So I'm so happy. I think we can move to the next slide. Leaf is not a yoga. So like I said, some decoys were there. Leaf is nothing. So flexibility. Now we're coming to flexibility. So the ability. So I know until now I've never met a person who said that their flexibility levels are what they want. They're happy with their flexibility. Till now, I have not met even a single person in my life who says, I am so flexible that I'm super happy with it. And I know, I'm sure majority of you guys also must be thinking somewhere your flexibility is lagging. Okay. Oh, good. So, okay, so Anand is very happy with his flexibility. So now we need to give him some challenge. Let's see how he does in desk yoga, and then we will know if he's happy with his flexibility. So flexibility refers to the ability of the muscle joints to move through an unrestricted, pain-free range of motion. So you might be able to do a lot of things. Yeah, thanks, Anand. But are you able to do it in a pain-free manner? And also capacity of how they can stretch. So again, flexibility has multiple aspects. Your muscles are involved, the joints, all the soft tissues around the joints. But at the same time, even the fascia is the casing of the muscles. So all those things. So you might be very flexible with the muscles per se, but there might be some restrictions in the mobility of that joint itself because of the soft tissue around it. So though flexibility varies a lot from person to person, everybody needs to have some basic level, right? You don't need, if you're not a gymnast, you don't need to do splits, right? But a basic level is needed, at least a lunge, so that when you get down to pick up a pen or something, it should be pain-free for you. Or you should be able to, reach for something. You should be able to drive. You should be able to pick up stuff by bending. So that basic level is needed. And then some of us might need more based on what our goals are, what our workout is. So as a yoga teacher, I need to have a very good amount of flexibility because a lot of yoga poses need that. Well, that's my requirement. You don't need to do lotus pose, but I need to do it, right? So certain minimum range. So also the less you start losing flexibility as you age, and also the flexibility it is determined by different factors. Younger kids and all, they have, when we were kids, we used to be able to do so much of stuff, right? So age, genetics, any injuries you've had, even if once the injury heals, sometimes the injuries don't heal properly. Or you might have had an injury and the physiotherapist for rehab asked you to go for 10 sessions, but you only went for 4. So then that rehab was not complete. So that injury is gone, but somehow, once in a blue moon, you do something frisky, it comes back. When you pulled a muscle or you had a joint related injury, that happens, right? So it could be any past injuries also. Your lifestyle, how active you are you sitting on the chair for hours together, or are you moving around? And a hazard of these desk jobs is we are sitting in, if you see, we sit in chairs, right? Hardly there would be anybody who would be working with the a walking desk, or like now people are doing, of course, walking workstations, or sitting on a gym ball, or cross leg sukhasan. We're always sitting in this one particular shape, which is flexion. So hip is always in flexion and spine is also always in flexion. So that is the hazard of the lifestyle. Activity levels, all of that determine your flexibility. Okay. Can we move to the next one? Okay, so we will do a short segment of desk yoga or chair yoga, and I'll just give you some ideas. Of course, you can build on these. These are some things that you can do whenever you have a problem. A lot of you said you don't have time to work out. Time is, of course, because we have so many commitments. You don't need to work out for a day. You can work out in bite sizes. You can do a morning workout for like 15 minutes and then an evening workout for 15-20 minutes. Or you can, rather than doing 0 hours or 0 minutes, you can do bite sizes throughout the day. So this desk or chair yoga, though it's not a workout, it's still gonna be helping with your mobility, flexibility, right? So let's try some of this, and we're not going to do too much because we do have a couple of slides more, but it's something practical that you guys can take away with you next time you're feeling tight. Okay. So are you guys ready to do it with me?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Good. Nice. So sit on your chair. I hope I'm visible to you guys. Is it possible to put me on spotlights, or can this instead of the presentation for now? Yeah, this is good. Okay, so we will just do some basic things. So if you have any injuries, so if you have any back issues, neck pain and all of that, you can modify. You don't have to do everything. Okay, we're going to keep it very simple. So desk, chair stretches will be, you just do something. But when we say yoga, there is an element of mindfulness to it. So whatever you're doing, just feel it. Okay, just notice how your body is feeling. So make sure you're sitting upright in whichever posture you're in, maybe in your chair or your couch. Now take your arms from the side and take them overhead. So this we call Tadasana. So you're gonna take your hands overhead, reach up as if you want to touch the ceiling. Feel where you're feeling. Notice where you're feeling the stretch. Are you feeling it in the sides of your body? Something around the arms, shoulders. If you're not feeling anything, then reach more till you feel some sensation. Breathe. And now let's take a side bend. Our spine can move in so many different ways. So we're going to take a side bend. So start leaning over to your right side. I'm mirroring you. So whichever side you see, lean over to that side. Reach, reach. You can, if you're depending upon the chair, you can take support of your chair or you can hold your thigh, the opposite thigh. What we don't want to do is turn the chest towards the floor. So keep the chest lifted. You're looking for a stretch in the sides of your body. So a lot of time the muscle between the rib cage, the intercostal muscles, if they're tight, that will also affect your breathing. So very important to reach. Let's change sides. Other side. Reach, you can tilt, you can lean to whatever degree you're comfortable. Don't look for extreme sensations. And of course, because it's yoga, breath is key in yoga. So make sure you're taking deep breaths. You can even close your eyes and see, okay, where am I feeling this stretch? Is my neck feeling too tight today? And we do this one more time. So when you're doing this at work, you can even do it. If you're doing this in the morning, you can even do it a little fast. So you do it dynamically. So you inhale in the center, try how does this feel? Exhale to the side. So do this if you're done. This will also energize you. Yoga should always leave you energized and not exhausted. Okay, let's do one last time. To the side and we come back to center. Let's do something simple for the neck. Relax the shoulders. Just look over from side to side. So these are very, very simple. Everybody can do it. And because we spend so much time on the screen, neck issues are very rampant. So this is a simple one you can do. What you want to feel a stretch, but don't force and look for pain. Don't stretch till you start feeling pain. It should feel intense, but not painful. So this is one. Another one which I like, you interlock your fingers and then you stretch everything up. So in this, try to feel the stretch around the forearms. Always typing away, this entire area gets so tight. So stretch, you can stretch it out in front of you. You can stretch it out all the way. And when you're doing these seated stretches, keep your core a little engaged. So you don't want to, this is something you want to avoid. So you keep your lower belly hugging in a little. That will help you sit taller. So this is one. Another one for your wrists, what you can do, this is simple. Interlock your fingers and just move your hands as if you're trying to make infinity shape. So this is also a good stretch. Now don't do it too fast. Do it slow. Notice where you're feeling the stretch. Change the direction of your infinity symbol to the other side now. So this is also a nice one for tired wrists, tired hands. So you can do this for 30 seconds to even a minute. Good. Now we will again interlock the fingers, but this time instead of going up, we will take the hands behind us. So I'll just move to this so you guys will be able to watch better. So you interlock the fingers behind you. Okay, so neck, shoulder, neck tightness can give you shoulder pain, shoulder tightness can give you neck pain. So both are related. So you take it behind. Now you just tilt the head to one side, maintaining this interlocked position. And then you tuck your chin close to the chest and then tilt the head the other side. So you're making these half circles. Keep breathing so the muscles are relaxed. When you take deep breaths, the muscles will not tense, they will relax. And again, just be aware of where you're feeling the tightness. How is this feeling? You can even close your eyes. This will not take you more than 5 to 6 minutes, the whole bit. So we're not going to do too many reps because I want to give you guys more ideas. Anybody with neck cervical issues, if this flexing of the neck is hurting you, don't look down too much. Just keep your nose in the center and go from side to side. All right, relax, take a breath. Deep breath, exhale through the mouth. Another one which you can do, so you're sitting on your chair, so you do a forward fold. Back issues, keep the chest lifted. So you just come halfway. If you don't have any back pain, you can go all the way down. Maybe even touch the floor or the carpet, touch your foot. and then take a twist. So open the chest, look up. So this is similar to the standing twist, which we do as warm-up sometimes before we work out. You can even do this. So with this, you are noticing what you're doing, neck, shoulders, so much is happening. Upper back. Okay, so you can hold the stretch, or again, same idea. Do dynamically a few times, and last one you can even hold. Okay, so one stretch, do we have? Okay, one really good one I'll give you for the spine. So this is cat and cow, but we're gonna keep the arms out to the side. So place your fingertips behind you. So a lot of times lower back, guys, already we have so much of range in lower back. What we lack is the upper back mobility, shoulder mobility. So this is excellent for that. So fingertips are lightly touching your head. Don't push your head forward. Now first, just the shoulder mobility. So try to take your elbows behind you as much as you can and then bring them forward. So first we are not moving the spine. Keep your belly sucked in and just move the arms and see how are you feeling around the neck, shoulder blades. Good, very good. So you can bring your squeeze, think you're squeezing the shoulder blades, take them as far back. And when you're bringing forward, maybe the elbows can even touch. Good, very good. Don't give jerks. Don't use momentum. So what we don't want to do is this. No, control movement. Mobility, always do control, never just the momentum, okay? Injuries will also be less. Now let's move the spine. So same movement. This time you take your arms behind you and you also lean back with your upper and middle back. Don't collapse here. Look up, maybe how does that feel? Inhale. Exhale, now try to round the spine, squeeze the belly and look down. Maybe the elbows come close to each other or they touch. So this is a variation of seated cat and cow. You can do this. It's okay if your elbows are not touching. Don't worry, just bring them close. Okay. One last I'll give you for the hip, because again, like I said, we are sitting in this flexion the whole day. So a good way would be you can do this figure 4 stretch. So bring your, you can do any side, do your right first. So your right ankle, mine left. And you can add some movement. So you can do up and down a few times, and then you can hold this stretch. Don't force. It should not be painful for the knees, ankle, or lower back. You should feel this in the belly of your thigh muscles. You can even lean forward to deep. Okay, try this with both the legs. And then there's so many guys. If you are really keen on working on yourself, you can even see online. So many. Okay, so these are some ideas that you can work on the whole body with just these yoga stretches. All right, I think we can get back to the presentation. How was it? Were you guys able to feel the stretches? I know it was a short session. Good. So these are some of the ideas for the workout for you guys. Good, very nice. Yeah, it was short because we don't have a lot of time, but if you do it even for 5-10 minutes with breathing, with proper mindfulness, it makes a difference. So if you want to, is anyone saying anything? I can't see anyone actually. I don't know, I just can see myself.
Oh, okay. Let me stop and
Yeah,
because
this is good. Yeah, I think everybody can see the
um,
presentation now.
okay. Now it's okay. Let me share that again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you want to work on your strength, and you should work on these in parallel, okay? It should not be just one thing. But of course, you know, we might feel that, okay, we have a good amount of endurance. We need to work on our flexibility. Then you work, 3 days you work on that. And then the other 2 days you do whatever you usually do. So for strength, you can do strength.
Wait.
Continue. Sometime it happens.
Okay. So you would work on, I think everybody should be just on mute for some reason. So you can do body weight exercises. Yoga is also a body weight exercise. You have Pilates. You can do weightlifting. So lift external weights. So the limitation of body weight is you are limited to your body weight, right? So the moment you become really good with that, you want to scale up and level up, give more challenge to your body, because your body is like 50 kilos or whatever your weight is, you're limited to that. So then in that case, you can use external weight, or you can increase the duration of whatever you're doing. So weightlifting, lifting weights, and weightlifting doesn't have to be lifting super heavy and doing those deadlifts and all of that. You can start with dumbbells, you can start with resistance bands, so good resistance band workout. Okay, and you can do kettlebells, but again, kettlebells, if you're doing kettlebells, not everybody knows how to use. A lot of trainers also don't know how to use and teach because it needs a lot of skill. So I work with a fitness trainer. My trainer, he is a physiotherapist and he's also a fitness trainer. So he's excellent in what he knows his stuff. So he knows the technique of using kettlebells. So you can, kettlebells are also very good. Again, body conditioning, functional work. Cardio, you guys already know, a lot of you are already doing it, jogging, running. Slow walking for like chit-chatting or slow walking, watching some shows on your treadmill is not cardio, okay? That might add to your 10K steps, but it's not going to be counted as cardio, okay? HIIT will work on even endurance, right? HIIT will even work on strength, but it's also going to be helping you with your cardio, swimming, cycling. So you guys can just pick and make a combo. Okay, so that's why I've just like added them separately, but make a combo. And it's not that if something is listed under flexibility, it will only help you with flexibility. It will help you with multiple things. But what it's majorly going to help you is what I've said. So traditional yoga, for example, is very focused on passive stretching. You have a pose, you hold it, you hold your toes, and then you breathe. Because yoga was ultimately, when those people designed yoga in ancient times, it was for the mind. It was not really for getting aesthetic body. That is why modern styles of yoga so power yoga is good for endurance, but it's very good for strength and flexibility. Okay, so yin yoga is when you, so I told you guys about when I said flexibility about the fascia. So fascia is the casing of our muscles. So for fascia, you need to do longer stretches. So a lot of time people might be flexible in the muscles, but imagine if the muscle is flexible, but the casing is tight. So then you will not be able to stretch to your full range. So for fascia, you need to do longer stretches, longer hold in stretch. So yin yoga is very good. And then passive stretching for longer durations is very good. Mobility drills will help strength and flexibility both. Tai Chi, Qigong, all those work on flexibility and on mind. And endurance, you have Pilates, power yoga, dancing, sports, right? Sports also, of course, they work on strength as well. Okay, I think we can move forward. Any questions? I will take them at the end. The second bit is mental fitness. This is the next pillar of holistic health. Mental fitness is ability to think clearly, make decisions, and also feeling good in your mind. So somebody said feeling good in my body, feeling good in your mind. Okay, waking up with you're waking up charged up. You're not dreading the day ahead. You're not dreading getting out of bed. You are able to get out of bed. So all that makes a lot of difference. And again, person's mental state will change every day, depending upon the circumstances as well, right? Physical activity increases the flow. So like I said, physical activity will also help how your mind is feeling. Other ways, of course, being mindful. Somebody had said being mindful is also a part of fitness. Exercises to strengthen your brain. So you do puzzle, you do challenges. That also, gets your brain to start working. I think you guys also have at Oopar Club, you have some of these challenges, or if you're playing some games. So I think if there's a quiz, you are using your brains. So that also, those things, reading, managing your stress, all that will help you with your mental fitness. Yeah, I think we can move to the next one. Do a very short mindfulness exercise. So like you guys would have heard, everybody would have told you, you want to do your you want to stress meditation, go for meditation. Half the time people don't even know what is meditation. Do you know, majority of the people come to me and they would be like, oh, meditating is you should not think anything. That is meditation. That is not meditation. Your brain is designed to think. That's the nature of your mind, to think. Thoughts coming to your mind is a natural and a normal thing. You cannot stop those thoughts. The more you try to stop the thoughts, the more it'll come. So one of my teachers in the teacher training used to tell us that you close your eyes and I'll say, don't think about a monkey, and you will only think about the monkey, So the moment you say, I should not have any thoughts, you will have a barrage of thoughts. So just take a breather. This also, you guys can do it even at work. So there is not really an excuse. If you're feeling overwhelmed, just take a minute. Okay, so let's try this mindfulness exercise. Make sure you're sitting tall with your spine. And just become aware of the body. There should be no clenching, no tensing. Relax the facial muscles. Relax the jaws, shoulders. Become comfortable in your body. Taking the attention to the breath. Just observing the breath. If your breath is very shallow, you can slightly deepen the breath. Don't force anything. Begin to watch the breath at your nostrils. Every time you get distracted, keep bringing yourself back to the breath at your nostrils. Check which nostril is more active. Stay with the breath. Begin to deepen the breath. Take one more deep breath. Softly exhale through the mouth. Open your eyes with a few blinks. So I know it was a very short bit, but I'm sure you guys are feeling much more grounded and much more aware. Yes. So imagine doing it for 5 minutes. We just did it for 2 minutes. Okay, good. So let's go. I know when you guys do it, somebody has to make you do it. It's relaxing, but then we forget about it. Becomes low priority. Okay, we'll bust some myths and tips, and I know you guys already know these. So one myth is you can target your fat burn. So spot reduction, anybody who comes to me saying, I want to just lose my belly fat, and I tell me the exercises or yoga postures for this belly fat. I don't want to touch anything else. Doesn't work. If you want to lose weight in any part or fat in any part, you have to work with the whole body. And some of us, it's genetics, and also some, for example, women, because of their hormones, they have a tendency of putting more weight. Asian women have different things. Indian women have different areas they put on weight. So genetics play an important role. Spot reduction is not, but what you can do, if you feel that your arms are flabby, for example, you can tone them, you can strengthen. So when the stronger muscles are more defined. So that you can do. So you can work on your abdomen, but along with diet, okay? Especially for belly, along with diet. So when when you lose weight and fat from the whole body, then of course, those specific areas, the fat will go. Exercise can erase a bad diet. They say you cannot outrun a bad diet, and it can, if you, for weight loss, it's diet. For health, fitness, everything else, it's exercise. So both are complementary. You really have to work hard if you're eating a slice of pizza, if you know the amount of calories it has, and if you know the amount of calories you're burning. So, you can do yoga for an hour, and because yoga is low to moderate intensity, unless it's power yoga, you will hardly be losing, burning 200 calories in that 1 hour. So then your pizza slice, which was like 300 calories, doesn't make sense, right? So if you want to lose weight, you need to watch your diet. No pain, no gain. Yes, in the gym, a lot of trainers will say, just do it, no pain, it's fine. Even if you cry, if you die, understand good pain and bad pain. Okay, so good pain can be feeling intensity. So you do a plank. I'm sure all of you must have done plank holds. All of you must have done boat pose holds. Okay, You are shaking, shivering, but you're holding, you're able to do, you're feeling that burning sensation in the muscles. It's fine. Muscles are getting stronger. Okay. What you want to avoid is pinching pain around the lower back, any of the joints. That is how ligament tears happen. So many ligament tears happen, so many slip discs happen in gym. Because gym, when we are doing, we are not mindful. We are just focused about mere ko hi uthana hai. I have to live this at the cost of what come me. The thing is, when you're mindful, you will understand, okay, the pain is not in the muscle. It's not, the muscles have to bear the weight, right, to get stronger. The bone, the joint, it's at its end range. It's about to tear, you're still going. So pain should be, intensity is good, a little bit of pain, but pinching pains, sharp pains are not something that you should be every time aiming. Soreness after soreness, if you are sore after a workout session, it's fine, but every time looking for that soreness and just judging yourself on that if I'm not sore, my workout was of no use. No, that's something, that mentality has to change. More sweat means a better workout? Of course, definitely not. Some of us don't sweat much. Some of us, even if you're sitting and the fan is on 3, you will sweat. So everybody has a different body type, and some workouts will make you sweat more than the other. It's fine. Sometimes if it's very humid, you sweat more. You'll feel that sweating, right? Practical tips for integrating holistic fitness. So personalization is very important. Understand your body type, understand your requirements. So if there is somebody was saying that I don't put on weight, you will also feel that you need to work more on your strength. So do less cardio, work more on your strength. Do a minimum amount of cardio, but work more on your strength. Okay, so keep it, and have a good diet, have a nutritious diet. You can have a lot of good fats. Don't put on weight by eating pizzas and burgers. Have good fat, healthy fats. Personalization. So, and preferences. If you're working towards a marathon, then of course you have to train accordingly. You have to eat accordingly. So it's an individual goal. Weight loss diet will be different from a person looking to train for powerlifting, right? Make it a habit. So consistency is the key. So one practical tip that I can give you, if you feel yourself procrastinating, you don't wait for Monday, that I already said. Challenge yourself. Start from tomorrow, start from today. Don't do it in the morning, do it in the evening. You don't have time in the morning, do it in the evening. It's fine. Yeah, but do it. Don't look for that 1 hour window. You can do 20 minutes morning, 20 minutes evening. It's fine. Make it a habit. And also one barrier way to encourage yourself is you keep everything ready. So your workout wear, if you feel that you don't have any good shoes, buy yourself, invest in a good pair of shoes. If you buy like shoes for like 5,000, 6,000, and you'll be like, okay, now I need to use these shoes. So then you will, of course, hopefully show up at least for 1 or 2 days. That's what happens with me. And then you keep your clothes ready. You keep your shoes. The moment you get up, you see your shoes, you see your clothes. They'll be calling you, guilting you. Come on, go for it. And then show up for yourself. You can have a good trainer. You can have a community. You can find a workout buddy. So you guys can encourage each other. That's a good way to do it. Avoid overtraining. So of course, recovery days are important. If you always find yourself getting injured, you need to really look at how you're training. Frequent injuries are not a healthy sign. You cannot sustain a fit lifestyle if you're continuously getting injured. Okay. Finding a balance, mix it up. Do what you like. If you like to swim, go for a swim. Okay, so swim takes care of from that list. Swim takes care of your cardio, takes care of your endurance. Then you do some strength training on the weekends, right? Form and alignment over longer workouts. So you don't have to work out, 2 to 3 hours at the gym. It's not needed. Form is important. Alignment is important. That is why learn from professionals. And if you are self-motivated, once you know the form, you can do it by yourself. You don't need to be dependent on them. But learn from professionals, people who know their stuff. And professional might be a person who's a gym trainer, but some of them are not that good, right? Some of them just do it for making money. They're not passionate about it. So understand who's a good trainer. Get the right guidance. I already covered this. All right. I will take questions on this at the end. Anything else? Emotional fitness, nutrition, you guys have already had sessions around these. So I'm not going to go into detail, but about emotions, I will say process it. It is definitely related to mental fitness as well. Nutrition, don't go for fad diets. This question will definitely come. I have like at least 8 of my closest friends who've done keto, who've done all kind of crazy diets. They don't work because they're not sustainable. Anything which is, when you're making any change, whether you're saying I'm doing an exercise or today aaj se main 5 baje uthunga or I will, eat healthy, it should be sustainable. You should be able to do it for over long periods, not just do 3 months and then I will lose 10 kilos and then I can eat whatever I want. It has to be sustainable. Yep, diet affects physical performance, mental clarity. Diet is the key. And I just wanted to send you guys something about, let you know about me. So I teach online classes. I also teach offline in some studios in Hyderabad. I'm based in Hyderabad. Right now, I'm not doing regularly teaching offline at any of the studios because I have a baby, but I do workshops. I do corporate sessions online and offline. Online, of course, could be anywhere. On offline would be Hyderabad and even Bangalore. Transformative retreats. I'm hosting a retreat next month in Goa. And this retreat is going to be exactly what we've spoken about today. So we spoke about holistic fitness, which I want you guys to think of fitness in a holistic manner. So we have, hikes, we have yoga, movement, mobility, challenges, physical challenges there. But at the same time, we're going to meditate, learn how to, some meditation. So the breath, the mindfulness that we did today was breath meditation. So we have many techniques and they increase in difficulty. Some of them are more difficult, some of them are beginner level. So some techniques we're going to explore: breath work, beach yoga, if you guys are into it. And the food, because nutrition is such an important part. So this is a really beautiful lakeside resort in Goa, and the food that we're going to have is going to be Sattvic Ayurveda approved food. And we're also going to have some workshops learning how to cook Ayurvedically using spices, which are going to be good for us, understanding ingredients. So yeah, you guys can reach out to me. My Instagram is with Saurabh and Srishti both. Do connect. If you or anyone you know can benefit from yoga, Pilates, or the retreat specifically. Any questions? Let me know.
Yeah, guys. So it was lovely, lovely, lovely session, Pulvi. Means, uh, for me, now I know that I'm not that flexible. I need to do daily workout. I should start, right?
Yes.
And that's what I am taking back personally. And thanks for the small tips that I can take back with, because most of the time being in front of the laptop and on the chair. So that are small things. And any question, guys, anything from you all, you can write in the chat or you can come on a video. And yeah, I think Naveen is asking a question, Palvi. It is, I have two questions.
Can
Can
you do gym, weightlifting after yoga? Okay. So you can, it depends upon what you're doing in gym. So you said you're doing weightlifting. So usually when we stretch, we should stretch after we're doing a workout. So before workout, especially like if it's weightlifting or strength based like that, you want to do dynamic things because you want the muscles to be warmed up. Okay. With yoga, especially at the end, we do shavasana, we cool down. Yoga is a full exercise, right? Full form. So you cool down, your muscles are cooled down. After that, your muscles are stretched out. After that, if you're lifting weight, your muscles are not going to, there's a high chance you might have injury. So if you want to do yoga in gym, do yoga after gym. Also, emotionally, energetically, you're lifting something that will give you high energy. So, and after yoga, you're going to be peaceful. So you want to end the workout on a peaceful note, not in an aggressive note. So energetically also, yoga after anything which is strength based